Before we start this episode, I want to take a moment. I don't even know what to think of this. This completely took me off guard. Because before recording this, I was just about to start recording with a friend of mine, and there's been news from the WWE Twitter account that Windham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, has passed away of an illness. I am lost for words. From what I'm reading, it says that he was sick with heart issues and he caught COVID, which was, like, for anyone with heart issues, having COVID can make those issues much more life-threatening. Anyone with heart issues, breathing issues, or lung issues, like anything very serious, COVID can make those issues much more harder. So with Bray Wyatt's heart issues, before being cleared into the WWE, he caught COVID-19 and unexpectedly passed away at the age of 36. I'm at a complete loss for words. It completely caught me off guard immediately. It fucking sucks, man, because he was supposed to be cleared to come back to wrestling again. My heart goes out to the Rotunda family, to the WWE family, to everyone that was close to Windham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. I'm seeing a bunch of Instagram posts, Twitter posts from everyone that worked with Bray Wyatt, such as Alexa Bliss, Seth Rollins, Triple H. The whole WWE is talking about what it was like working with him, and Jesus, like, everyone is at a complete loss for words. I did not even expect it. And it sucks because growing up I was always into watching the WWE wrestling. And in the past 4, 6, 7, 8 years, I haven't really been watching it on a daily as I used to back then. No, especially since I'm always so busy recording a lot of the time. Or I'm at a complete, lost track of what's going on that I just don't even bother. But I've always liked Bray Wyatt and the Bray Wyatt family. I always thought his character was just really rad and really different in a very good way. It's like I always liked his character because he was so interesting to watch. So, before we get into today's episode, I want to give a moment of silence for Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace to Windham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt. Again, we at a Pay Thing Podcast wish to send our deepest condolences to his family, to his friends, to everyone that was close to him, everyone that worked with him. He was a very interesting character to watch, and honestly, it's heartbreaking. My heart goes out to everyone close to him. Anyways, I just wanted to start the episode off with that, to just send my condolences and my love and prayers to Bray Wyatt's family and friends. Because even though we do not know any of them on a personal level, it doesn't mean that we do not care. We care for everyone. We care for anyone. Because life is precious. Without a doubt, life is precious. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the episode. Alright, so today's episode is going to be, well, like the past few times, a little bit different. It's like normally I would have someone with me, but honestly, I have no problem with going solo sometimes, because I feel like when I go solo, I get to freely say whatever I want, you know, especially without the judgment of others and all that, or the criticism, or like Wi-Fi and audio issues, So it's like, honestly, I actually have no problem at all going solo at times, But on today's episode, I kind of want to talk about dating, I feel like I probably already talked about dating and all that stuff, probably in a video and probably on a different episode before, probably like last year or so. But honestly, man, like, I gotta want to talk about dating because here's the thing. Um, I was on a date a while ago, and it really had me somewhat tripping out on what was going on. But at the same time, like, I didn't really have like much of a complaint, So it was cool and everything, but it's like at the same time there was like uh, some flaws with the date, Now I'm not gonna say what her name is or anything. I'm not gonna say how like how good or terrible the date was. I'm not gonna go that far. But honestly, man, it's like it feels like fucking dating is hard to do, you know? And I don't know how many of y'all are in the same boat as me. But it's like for the past 8 or 9 years I've been single. It's been quite a while, you know? Like really to find that right person, you know? Like to really find the one for me, you know? And it's never been easy. Never been easy at all, you know? And it's funny because last time I was in a relationship, well, I feel like I did talk about this, but for those who don't know, I'll just gladly repeat it. And for those who have heard, y'all can skip over it. Last time I was on a date in a relationship, this was back in my senior year, Palmdale High School. I think this was like 2015, you know. It was not really all that problematic. I mean, it was cool, you know. I was really liking her. We've been together for about 6 months and everything. But the thing is, we've been warned not to date one another. You know, it's like I had friends warning me not to date her. She had friends warning her not to date me. You know, because a lot of people would say that we are way too toxic for one another. You know, it's like fucking pouring gasoline on a pile of lit matches. You know, it was a fucking travesty for real. But after 6 months of being together, we've like really had our issues, you know. Like we were together, but at the same time, we were just having issues. Like with honesty, with trust, with all kinds of shit, you know. So last time we were on a date, we went bowling over at I can't remember the name. It was like right next to McAdams Park in Palmdale, California, for those who don't know. Ah, fuck, I can't remember the name. It's gonna be bugging me that I don't remember the name. But we went on a date. Her siblings joined, which I don't know why. I guess it was only fair that she'd bring someone with her to have fun and shit. Didn't really have a problem with it. Her siblings were cool. Now, the thing is, I'm not the competitive type, you know? I don't give a fuck for competition. You know, it's like as long as it's completely fair and no issue is caused. You know, it's like I'm not the competitive type. I mean, I can be if I wanted to be, but it was a simple bowling game. Didn't want to come off as a prick competing with her and her siblings. I think it was like 3 against 1, so the odds were most certainly against my favor anyways. So, after the bowling game that we had, which I completely got fucked up because I suck at bowling. Well, at the time I sucked up, or I sucked. She was very arrogant about it. You know, she was real cocky. She was like the type of person that fucking rub it in your face and shit. And whenever that you're with someone like her and she sees her ex, she would like try to make it very noticeable that she has a new boyfriend and like get all up in her ex's face about it and shit. You know, it's like it was really awkward and annoying and I just wasn't fucking with it. But I didn't really care all that much. Like, okay, well, clearly she got issues with her ex. Fine, I'll play along with it. But here's the thing. like I said, dating wasn't easy. So being with her, it had its ups. Definitely had a lot of fun together. Went to the beach, went to the movies, despite the fact that we had issues going to the movies because I didn't have my ID yet, which was a fucking problem because the movie we were trying to see, I think it was with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell, I think. Can't remember. We could not see that movie because I didn't have an ID yet. I was waiting to get my ID, but I didn't have it. So we had a hard time trying to get it. It wasn't easy. Somehow we got in anyways because I think her family member or my family member helped us out. It was very fucking awkward, you know? Real weird shit. But after we got in, we saw the movie, got cuddled up together and all that, you know? Cute couple shit. And after that, we completely, I think we went out to go get food and all that. But here's the thing. After those 6 months, things between us got a little bit difficult, you know. The ice got thin between us and shit. We were having our issues. We were not on a very happy place after those 6 months. Like a little bit after senior year, you know. And it was weird because we were supposed to be overjoyed, you know. Seniors, graduation, we're getting the fuck out that school. Fucking Palmdale High School, Falcons, y'all know what's up. We graduated. Me, my friends, her friends, our friends' friends, her friends' friends, all of us graduating and getting the fuck out that bitch. Happy as ever. But I saw her cuddled up with another motherfucker. And at the time, I didn't give a shit. Like, you know what? I don't care. We're not together. She can be with whoever the fuck she want. I don't know that nigga. That's her. That's on her, you know? I don't know this dude. I don't care to know this dude. I don't want to know this dude. Fuck that motherfucker. He's taking my ex. You enjoy my sloppy leftovers. I don't know you, nigga. That's you. You enjoy my leftovers. But after that, I found a new girl. Not gonna say her name. I guess we're gonna just call her Cynthia or some shit. Me and Cynthia were together for about 2 months. 2 months at the least. It was like 2 months or so. My ex got involved, spreading some bullshit rumors, talking about how I was a bad kisser and a bad boyfriend and shit. And that's the thing. Exes can be toxic as fuck, you know? It's like when you're with your ex, you're fucking like signing a fucking blood contract with someone. Like, yep, I agree to be with this person. That's what the fuck it was like. With this one, it didn't feel like I signed a fucking blood contract. It felt like I signed a blood contract, a organ contract, my fucking brand contract. I signed as many fucking contracts to the devil himself just to fucking be with his ex. That's what the fuck it felt like. It sucked immensely, enormously, gigantically. We were both not happy with one another, not one bit. And when she spread these rumors, it made everything for me much more complicated. So, honestly, man, it's like after that, me and her broke up because of rumors that she spreaded, that my ex spreaded, that is. Me and Cynthia did not get together. We were not cool. She had problems with me because of these rumors. And after that, I just completely fell out of the dating world, you know. I was fucking completely just walked off the abyss of no dating. You know? It's like that fucking one scene where Black Widow fucking leaps off the fucking mountain or whatever to sacrifice her life. Well, that's basically what the fuck it was like for me. I completely let go of the hands of dating, pulled myself away just to get the fuck out of there. I did not want it for a bit. I was not interested. A few years later, 2023, here in El Paso, Texas, I met a girl through a dating app. Not gonna fucking say her name. Completely keep it respectful. She was really cool, really sweet. She was smart, funny. Definitely had a pretty smile. Really chill. But the thing that irritated me is the fact that she and I did not have similar interests. We had a pinch of similarities, but it was like a fucking bowl of things that we did not have. Like, sorry, I'm like fucking uncomfortable in this position. It's like there was a fucking bowl of interests, and we only pinched a few of those things that we had in common. It's like one or two chips, not even chips, one or two crumbs out of those interests that we had in common. And out of that whole bowl, like the whole fucking bowl of chips, there was so much that we did not have in common. I guess we only got together because we were just both looking for something. I was open to whatever, you know. I was cool with friends with benefits. I was cool with one night stands, but I was also cool with dating and relationships, you know, because I'm fucking inching to my 30s and I'm trying to get with someone permanently, you know, a permanent woman in my life. But the thing is, it ain't that fucking easy. It's difficult as fuck to really find someone, you know? And it's like, when you're fucking dating, it's as if you're fucking playing a very, very difficult board game, you know? It's like you gotta watch your moves. You gotta make this move so that you don't make a mistake. Or you gotta make that move so you don't fucking say the wrong thing. It's like a fucking chess game, you know? It's like you gotta plan everything strategically. You gotta fucking make sure that everything is done correctly, accurately. That way, the move you make, you don't fuck yourself over and completely get obliterated in that game. I mean, dating, man, it's a hard game, you know? It's like I'm trying to find that one perfectly bloomed rose, the one that's completely not covered in thorns, but one that has a little bit of thorns, you know? A woman that can protect herself and defend herself, but still wants to be treated as though she is agile and sensitive, you know, or not agile, fragile. That's what I'm thinking of. A woman that can fucking, like, lash out at someone when necessary, but still have a little bit of, like, eensy beensy little, like, I'm fragile, take care of me, you know? So, it's like, dating, man, I want to find that one perfect rose out of the bush, you know? It's like when I refer women to roses, it's because they're beautiful and they're completely, like, amazing to look at, you know? And the way that time, like, perfects them, like, in different ways, not just physically. You know, it's like the fucking rose that grew from concrete, you know? is like that one flower that can grow through the toughest things that this world can throw you. So when I refer a woman to a rose, I'm calling a bush basically the world, and all the other roses women. I'm looking for that one particular one, you know? And last time I did kiss someone, it was so fucking weird, man. Like, it was the most uncomfortable fucking kiss I've ever experienced, you know? It's like, when I fucking kissed this chick, it felt like as if a fucking German Shepherd was licking my face, you know? It was so fucking weird and gross, and there was just so much wrong with it, you know? So much wrong with this thing. So I completely said, like, you know what? We'll work on that. Because that was weird as fuck. Don't do it again. But we continued dating for a bit, and there were so many things that she was complaining about. It was so fucking annoying. Like, this day, it was ass. Like, for real. I mean, I couldn't even fucking describe how bad this date was. Like, I fucking wished that it would just end already. And not only that, it's like, when you're on a date with someone, you don't fucking keep your phone on the table with you or in your hand. You know, because not only is that just disrespectful as fuck, but it shows that you're not interested in that person not one bit. So I was telling her, like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I have a podcast on Spotify. I'm talking to you lovely people that are listening in the US, Ireland, India, UK, Canada, you know. Much love to y'all. I told her what I do. I'm a YouTuber and all that stuff. And she fucking had her eyes glued onto the phone. Disrespectful as fuck. So I was getting annoyed with this. So after the date was over, I completely just said, like, you know what? This was the worst day I've ever been in my entire life. Block me on everything. Block me on every single contact that you have me. Fuck it. I'll block you as well in case you don't block me. Because she complained about every little thing that was going on. She kept her eyes glued onto the fucking phone. And again, disrespectful as fuck. I can't stand that shit, you know? And after that, man, when the date was over, she fucking hopped onto social media saying, this date was complete shit. This guy was so fucking annoying. He wouldn't stop talking about doing this, doing that, listening to this. This guy's fucking about, he has the same interests as my father because I listen to hip hop. You know, classic hip hop, not that fucking mumble rap, auto tune bullshit. I listen to real hip hop. Tupac, Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50, you know, real music. Not this fucking bullshit, little Dirky Dirk motherfuckers, you know. I don't listen to that garbage. It's hard to get into. I can't fuck with that shit. But the fact that she completely continued talking shit on Twitter, it annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, you know what? I'm happy I broke up with this broad because not even broke up. I'm happy that I fucking blocked her on everything, you know, because it was seriously the fucking shittiest date in the history of shitty dates. But other than that, man, I mean, that was pretty much today's episode for me, you know. And again, I don't mind going solo in some episodes. I do want to fucking say something though, because there's two segments I'm keeping: the Q&As and the go home segments. You know, because I don't have a problem shit talking a few people that have it coming. You know, it's like if you guys don't like it, then that's on you. You know. But there are some people that need to be mentioned because they fucking brought it onto themselves. But there was a Q&A that I got on Omegle. It was really interesting. I accidentally forgot to fucking search it. But I basically asked her, like, you can ask us any question and we'll give it to you. We'll try our best to answer. So I think the question was, why does fuck, I can't remember what the fuck it was. I fucking feel bad. I completely meant to copy and paste this question. I think it was like, why does Italy hate... I think it was, why does Italy hate France or some shit? Yeah, this was the question. So I decided to fucking Google this question for whoever answered the whoever question. Fuck, I can't talk today. It's like I'm tired as fuck when I was recording this. So the question was, why does the French hate Italians? Fuck, let me see what I can find. Nope, give me a moment to pause this. Okay, I think I found the answer to this person's question. I don't remember the person's question name, so I'll just read the answer. When Benito Mussolini declared war on France in 1940, shortly after the Germans occupied Paris, the departing French ambassador André Francois, sorry if I'm butchering his name, Ponce accused Italy of a stab in the back. God damn. France's latest man in Rome, Christian Massa, diplomatically kept his thoughts to himself when he flew home last week. The first French ambassador to be withdrawn from Italy in almost 80 years. I guess the best way that there is to explain this answer is France and Italy are like two female cousins, each of whom think she is prettier, said Franco Venturini, a leader writer for Italy's something. I'm not even gonna fucking try to pronounce that shit. Honestly, I guess the best way I can really explain this answer is that this hatred has just been boiling up since the 1940s. You know, so honestly, I guess the best way to put it is they just can't get over the rivalry with one another because it's something that happened ages ago. I mean, the French are not seen in a friendly way. They're both similar in a lot of things. Both have one of the best cuisines and many attractions. Cities are full of art and monuments. Despite having a lot in common, they both hate each other. Well, one does not hate the other, but the other definitely hates one. But honestly, I guess it's just because of old history that just never died down. And again, a lot of it can all come from the fucking past when one invaded the other. So, I hope that answered your question. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to send us some questions, we're happy to answer them. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm out. Peace.